welcome to the St. Bon's Buzz. I am Jace.
And I am Grant. We are 4th graders at St. Bon's.
The 4th graders did a great job at Mass today, don't you think, Grant?
Oh yeah, I thought they did a great job.
Over the last few weeks, Mrs. Zoucha has been explaining the 10 Commandments during her Faith Friday Facts.
Let's tune in to Faith Fact to find out what Mrs. Zoucha is going to talk about today.
Happy Friday, boys and girls. Okay, today we are going to continue our talk about the 10 Commandments, and actually I'm going to wind it up because I am going to combine the 9th and the 10th commandment because they are related, and I'll be explaining that in just a minute. But before we get there, let's do a quick review. Do you think you can name the first 8 commandments that we've talked about? Let's see what you remember. The first commandment is, I, the Lord, am your God. You shall not have any other gods besides me. That means God is number 1 in our lives. The second commandment, do not use the Lord your God's name in vain. In other words, God's name is special. Use it very carefully. The third commandment, remember to keep holy the Sabbath day. Don't forget to go to church every weekend and on holy days. So again, those first 3 have to do with our relationship with God. Now we're on number 4. Honor your father and your mother. Make sure you're listening to your parents, obeying your parents, and all those that are in authority over you. Number 5, you shall not kill. Now remember, it doesn't necessarily mean just killing, but it could mean hurting somebody else. Maybe hurting them physically by kicking or hitting, or it could be hurting them by calling them names. You don't want to kill their spirit. The 6th commandment, you shall not commit adultery. So marriage is special. It is sacred and must be treated as such. The 7th commandment, you shall not steal. That's pretty simple. Again, we cannot take anything that doesn't belong to us. The 8th commandment, you shall not bear false witness against your neighbor. Again, the key word there is false. That should maybe help you remember that. That means we do not lie. We tell the truth in all things. So here we are to the 9th and the 10th commandment. The 9th and the 10th commandment are, you shall not covet your neighbor's wife, and you shall not covet your neighbor's goods. The key word in both of those is the word covet. That's a word that we usually don't use very often. So what does covet mean? To covet means to really desire, to really want something. And it also means to be maybe jealous or envious of what other people have. So if we're coveting our neighbor's wife, that would be for, of course, someone that's married, it means that maybe the married person would like to be married to somebody else. But for us, or for you as kids, that could also mean wanting to belong to another family. Maybe you see your friend's family and you think, oh, I wish I belonged to that family, because they look more fun or whatever. But God gave you the family that you have, and He wants you to love them and to accept them. So to covet our neighbor's goods is kind of along the same line. It means looking at what other people have and really, really wanting what they have. And maybe that means your best friend has a new game that they just got and you really, really want it, and you go home and you're begging and you're pleading to your parents for that game. That's coveting. That's being jealous, that's being envious. That is you desiring what others have. And we don't want to do that. God doesn't want that for us. He wants us to be satisfied and thankful for all that He has given us. So there you have it. We've covered our 10 commandments. Have a great weekend.
Thanks for the great information, Mrs. Zoucha.
Join us tonight at the 6th graders. We'll be reenacting the Stations of the Cross at 7 p.m. at church.
I know they have worked really hard, and your support would mean a lot to them.
Yesterday was the final day for the book fair. Mrs. Hamlin would like to thank everyone who participated by buying books or donating books.
This Sunday is Palm Sunday, which marks the beginning of Holy Week, the most important week of the year.
Please join us at Mass this weekend.
Okay, let's see for what is for lunch on Monday.
Lunch on Monday will be bean beef burrito, tripe potato, corn, and fruit. Remember, you can bring your own lunch or eat the school lunch.
The weather on Monday will be 72 degrees.
Awesome, that sounds like great football weather.
Sure does. Don't forget to bring your water bottle and wear your mask every day.
Yesterday, Kenzie and Kate told you a riddle. Mrs. Hamlin has collected all the answers, so let's tune in to find out what the answer is.
Thanks, guys. All right, let's take a look at the answers for our riddle. So the riddle was, what kind of music does the Easter Bunny and his friends like to listen to? Okay, and we had some really interesting guesses. I really liked this one. Jace wrote that one in 2nd grade. He said, excellent music. And that was a cool idea, but was not correct. But it's still a good one. Drea wrote the Easter song. Nope, sorry, Drea. Here's the correct answer. It says, open me. And then it says hip hop. And even drew us a little picture. Unfortunately, I don't know whose this is because there's no name on it, but it is the right answer. Hip hop was the correct answer. So let's see if we can find one that had the correct answer and a name. Oh, here we go. Here's Bella's, and it says hip hop, and that is the correct answer, as I said. So don't forget to put your name on your guesses. All right, back to you guys.
Hip hop, I get it.
Me too. Good job to everyone who answered it correctly.
Please stand and pray the St. Michael prayer.
That's all we have time for today. Thanks for joining us on the St. Bon's Buzz.
And check out these pictures from our Mass this week.
Boom!